Holy cow, am I a hot mess or what? I'm really glad that I had my hair curled yesterday. Okay, I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning with a dang train horn. I don't know what's going on with the trains, but every day they're doing this long horn you think is never going to turn off. Needless to say, I live pretty close to the train. Okay, your video really struck a nerve. First, why haven't you called me? I'm here for you, girl, and I want to be here for you because I have gone through what you're going through right now. We all have. The video I attached that I hope you've already watched, and I hope I didn't make you cry too much, but I made it 5 months out. So you made it 1 month longer than I did. We all come, and I have talked about this in my last few videos. You have to experience your own aha moment. And that aha moment isn't necessarily a fun thing. It's not, hot dog, my jeans fit. It's not that kind of aha. Now we got street sweepers. Got my windows open. You do discover that the whole, like I said in that video again, I'm just going to say it all over again, calories in, calories out. And through that video, I made it July 16th, 2009? I can't remember now. Let me check real quick. 2008. That was 2 years ago that I made that video. And even then, even after that realization, it still hasn't really dawned on me until this time, doing the low carb thing. I mean, I've lost 8.6 pounds as of last weigh-in. You will realize that you have to exercise and diet. You have to exercise and diet. I hate saying that. It's like a dirty word, but it's the truth. And another truth is, and I've said this before on my videos, that first 6 months, while the weight is falling off of you, that needs to be the time that you are really working on what's going on here. Because if we don't combat these issues, we're not going to get it. And you see that I've been having some really bad issues with constipation, and it's still going on this week. In the past 2 weeks, I've had 2 bowel movements. I know that's too much information, but I'm telling you this because I'm having issues. I have physical issues to where I can't walk those long distance. I can't do that 10,000 steps in, in a couple hours or whatever. I have to spread my steps throughout the day. And I'm happy to say that I've made that 4,000 mark every day this past week. It's because I've learned. Bill Engvall has a skit. He's one of the blue-collar comedy guys. He has this skit about the differences between men and women, and that's why dogs don't talk, is because they've evolved. They've learned. And they can't get in trouble like husbands do with their wives by opening up their mouth and talking. And that's what we do. We evolve. That's why everyone calls it a journey, is because you learn over a period of time all these realizations of what you can and cannot do and what you can and cannot eat to be successful. It's sad that we do have this thing in our head. You have this thing in your head that says, I had a gastric bypass and it shouldn't be this difficult. And once you get over that denial stage, and you come into realization that, oh, I am going to have to do this. Just like the video is that you just watched of mine that I hope you watched. It's sad. It's heartbreaking. It's maddening. And I think you really have to go through those 5 stages of grief to get over that hump. I really do. The first stage is denial. This I can't believe this is happening to me. And then then you go into a bargaining stage. Well, if I do this, can I do that? If I do this, can I do that? You know, and then what's the third one? Denial, bargaining. There's depression, acceptance, and I forget what. But you do finally accept, like what you put on the back of your board, the accept, move on, I can't remember. You first have to accept the fact that, okay, I need to straighten up. Like when I lost a whole day, I was up and about all morning long, gotten on the treadmill, almost hit that 800 step mark, and realized I didn't have my pedometer on. So instead of saying, oh, the hell, that I'm just not going to do it the rest of the day, I thought, I got to make up. My very first thought was, I got to hurry up and get those steps back on. So I walked back in here, got my treadmill, or got my pedometer back on, got myself back on the treadmill, reset the numbers, and chalk it up to, oh wow, I forgot my treadmill. Forgot my pedometer. And that's why I always say with the walking buddies, the very first thing you got to remember to do is put that pedometer on, because it's difficult to remember to put a pedometer on every day. Don't blow off your whole day because you made one mistake. Get up, brush yourself off, get the pedometer back on, and get back in the game right away. The minute you see you have fallen off the wagon, you get up and get back on it. And I know that's difficult. It's a lot easier said than done. Lot easier said than done. But you got to do it. Brush it off and realize that you're not perfect. You're a work in progress. And you need help. And that's where your buddies, your YouTube support system is right there. Right now during this, what we all call the honeymoon period, is the time you need to wake up and realize that you do have to exercise and diet. But you know me, I know for a fact you don't have to kill yourself to do it. I do, since I've been losing weight, my Back to Basics program that I put myself on, I know I have to chart every single thing that goes in my mouth. I have to. I learned this 2 years ago, and I'm just now doing it today, or this month. Not only do I have to watch or chart everything that goes into my mouth, I also have to pay very close attention to what goes on in my mouth, between the sugars and the fats and all this other kind of stuff. So I'm doing the low carb stuff, low calorie, low fat. That's hard, but I'm doing it, and I'm not crying this time because I've already evolved from 2 years ago. So charting everything I'm doing, keeping it low carb, keeping it low cal, keeping it lower fat. I can tolerate more fats, thank goodness. And exercise. It's a handful of crap, but you got to do it. And only you can go through the whole realization of what you have to do. But it doesn't have to be difficult. And I will hold your hand every step of the way. And I want you to call me. So after you've watched all these videos today, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. I want you to call me. Call me on Skype and we'll talk. And I love you. Bye.